What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Catch called for and made. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on second down. Makes the pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Setting up the screen. Got a little space. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle. And this offense generates a massive play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Just trucks through it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play through him.
3rd and goal. They'll try to throw it in. He got it. And he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the 1. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. Good pitch it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a 1st down play. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Kentucky going quickly. Here's the give off the left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Side to the 30, they'll mark it at the 28, it's 1st down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The give to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
It looked like a pass, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target, the quarterback.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why it's awful.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. fair catch here. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback, and now you're setting up fourth down.
That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They've got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go back to the air on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around the quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He'll take it himself. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin,
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, He could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The defense wouldn't let him miss there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pass on the way out. It's picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great return for a touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Waddle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He makes the connection. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. DB's right up on the receivers. On second down, wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground, and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can spin him out wide, you can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Randall. And the Yellow Jackets will move the sticks. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
They'll try to get outside.
Well, the offense goes toss because they keep running into the boundary. There's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes, but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Third down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side now. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll play it safe and try for three. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Buys a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. On the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, that's why this running game is so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all... different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. He's loose. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all away. Touchdown, Wildcats! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going on. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback keeper. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Right on target this time.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short.
Get set, get set.
Motion from the offense. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give on the inside. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. The corners are walked up tight. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged product. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Seriously, was that even a play? On the ready.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. With the run on first and goal. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Kentucky 28, Georgia Tech 14.
On the
They'd
double.
love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Let's go. Ringo, Ringo.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little farther. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On second down, looking to throw. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Wants to throw on second down. Turns it loose. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Coleman. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days to learn from, try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Man, that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play get decided, just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dick Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.